So the main idea that I have been wondering and that have been killing my mind is, can we really simulate the future? We have learned how to simulate text, or basically how to predict the next word in an autoregressive way, token by token, word by word. But can we really predict the future? And can we really simulate the future? So, see, let's try to understand from the first principles. All of the world's information has been written down on the internet or is represented on the internet in the form of majority text and maybe images, HTML pages, JavaScript, and a lot of other things. So what we have done essentially is we have filtered out a lot of non-meaningful content and just let it go. We have filtered out all the meaningful content, kept it at one place, represented each word as a token, and each token as an embedding. Now, a word can have multiple tokens, but for the sake of simplicity, let's assume that one word is one token, right? Now, each token has to be represented as a token embedding, and then we feed it to a large neural network that gets trained on the order of the embeddings, on the meaning of the embeddings, and predict the next token in the sequence. And if after training, if we run this in an autoregressive fashion, we get the next token predictor. And next token predictor ran over iterations, over iterations, over iterations, gives us a next sequence, or the next sentence, or the next paragraph, or the next story, or maybe the next book, right? That's how generative text gets generated. That's how this generative AI performs, right? It's nothing but a large neural net that has been trained on the whole internet, where the internet is represented as text and the text are being represented as tokens. The tokens are being represented as embeddings, right? Now, what if, just imagine if I could build a data store that can store all of the human decisions, or to look at from the other way, if I could model all of the human decisions into embeddings, into tokens, and store them in a data store and train a neural network on all the human decisions. Now, for example, I store all of the 25 plus years of my human decisions at one place and the whole world's human decision at one place. So it's basically the internet of human decision. And then we train a large neural network to basically build the next human decision predictor. We could basically use the same architecture and build the next human decision predictor using this large neural network. The only missing piece here is the data store of human decisions, or the procedure, the mathematical function that will help us model our human decisions as embeddings or as tokens. If we can do that, we can really build the next human decision token predictor, and we can simulate it in an autoregressive fashion to simulate the whole day, or maybe to simulate the whole week. So this is my thought, and this is what I can theoretically put it into perspective and correlate it with the next decision with the next token predictor. Let me know your thoughts.